because death is scary.
I'm a Christian.
It doesn't make me uncomfortable. I just don't talk about it because I've never been to church.
Ever?
Or anything. Nope. Ever.
Do your parents not go to church either?
Nope.
Judaism.
You're a Jew?
Yes.
Say, I'm a Jew.
Not when you ask me to do it like that.
Technically, like, I was kind of raised Catholic.
I'm atheist right now. My name is Spencer Sheehan. I'm 19 years old. I was brought up Christian, Methodist to be specific. I wouldn't say my parents were super religious, but we attended church most Sundays. I was forced to attend church most Sundays as a child. I was about the beginning of my senior year, started questioning religion as a whole. She's understanding. My dad, on the other hand, was raised in Hogansville, Georgia his whole life. His whole family's Christian. Yeah, he's not too happy about it. It doesn't get brought up too often. I can talk about it with my mom. It's not like an ongoing war. We're still a family. It had nothing to do with my parents forcing anything on me. It was just kind of, I started reading into stuff, and it seems like the smartest people in the world weren't Christian, and I had a hard time believing all these good people were going to burn in hell for eternity. The whole Christianity thing is just weird if you really think about it. It's like, this God, he's so intelligent to make this complex life that we, like, this world that you just look around like, man, something had to create all this, but he's that intelligent, but he's going to put this book on our planet, and it's going to be translated and translated and translated into what we have today. It's full of contradictions. It's full of magic. I just kind of skewed away from the whole God thing because I don't think any religion is true. I just think it gives people hope.
Do I feel uncomfortable when we pray during baseball? Well, no. I mean, I think it's funny, but I just keep to myself. I don't care.
It's a way to explain the world in a time when modern science didn't exist. And I think now science gives the best explanation of where we are. And I mean, there's still unanswered questions, and there could be a God. You can't prove or disprove that. But if you can assert it without evidence, then I can dismiss it without evidence. Afraid to die. Probably feels like that time before you were born. Probably what death feels like. But I mean,
In my life, I'm gonna fuck.
Could be wrong.
Fuck out of here. What do you want?
Well, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but I get uncomfortable talking about religion because, like, I don't want to push my views on other people. Like, I respect their beliefs, and I don't think that it's right for me to tell them what they should, like, think.
So you think being atheist is okay?
It's okay for them. It wouldn't be okay for me, but, I mean, I don't have to, like, live their afterlife, so it shouldn't concern me what they believe.
I think if you see people wearing shirts with a cross on it or Jesus on it or a youth group on it, and no one's going to say anything, but if I wore a shirt that said atheist on it, I would definitely get dirty looks, especially in Georgia.
I don't believe he's right, but it is his right to choose. I mean, I'd really wish I could do something to help him out and see the way, but
See what way?
the way to the Lord. I mean,
that camera back over here. Trying to be nice about this.
Do you think my disbelief in religion is going to affect relationships with, like, friends and family? No.
they're ignorant.
If they're intolerant, yeah. But I have like 5 or 6 really close friends, and we all think pretty much the same.
back to what I was saying about the God, and then he's gonna put this book that's really weird and talks about rape and all these weird laws, and he changed this God. He's angry in the Old Testament, and then he has a son, and then I guess he took anger management courses and becomes like this all loving kind of guy. And he's gonna say we have to have faith. Faith is what this life is in, but the afterlife is what matters. You get to spend eternity in heaven, or you get to spend eternity in hell. It's kind of like, to me, it's a scare tactic. You know, but I believe, and I think that has a lot to do with why so many people believe. It's just weird. I don't think people that are without faith are gonna burn in hell for eternity. And it doesn't. It's the same thing when you read like ancient Navajo myths or ways of how the world came about. It's the same thing to me. You can't. If you set someone who was 18 years old, never heard of the Bible, never heard of any kind of holy books, and you put in front of him creation myths from ancient Indians to whatever, you just put them all in front of him, all these different creation myths, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Gandhi wasn't a Christian. Gandhi was the most Jesus-like character in history, or famous person. So yeah, they're all burning in hell. So I mean, the creator of your iPhone, Alan Turing, he's a gay atheist. He's the father of the computer. Bill Gates. I don't know. Edit this part out. I'm losing one or two. I don't know. I just don't see faith as the undermining thing of what makes a person get to spend eternity in heaven. Most of the prison population is Christian or religious. But yet, the smartest people in the world who are making the world a better place aren't. So you got all these prisoners, according to the Bible, going to heaven because they've asked for forgiveness for their sins. But you have all these geniuses going to burn in hell. It doesn't make sense to me.
Do I think my religious views will change as I get old? No. Not at all. I would say I'm 100% convinced that no religion is true.
I love Spencer with all my heart. He's one of my best friends, and I wish the best for him. I don't agree with him on a lot of things. We don't agree politically, but it doesn't mean we're not going to be friends.
What do I think happens when we die? I think Neil deGrasse Tyson put it together pretty well when he said flora and fauna will consume us as we have consumed flora and fauna our whole life.